What's up, everyone? This is Dad Racer, YouTuber of the Month from May of 2022, and you are watching The Real Bit Wars.
Oh yeah!
YouTuber of the Month.
Hello, welcome to YouTuber of the Month. I'm Chris, and for those of you who are new to the series, YouTuber of the Month is intended to shine a spotlight on newer and small gaming-related channels. Each month, a winner is picked by your votes in the comment section. That winner will then go on to pick 5 nominees for the following month. If you want to see the full set of guidelines, it will be listed in the description, and if you have any further questions, don't be afraid to ask. So, on to business. I have opted to go over the history of this series 1 year at a time throughout 2023. Last month, we established that YouTuber of the Month was created by Nosage0316 back in 2009. He ran the series for 3 years, the final of which he had changed his name to Jason Relaxation, and at that time, he opted to discontinue it, feeling as though he had just had a good run with it. But it was at that point that the final of Jason's 3 YouTuber of the Year winners, Jillpoo3, stepped in. He reached out to Jason, asking his permission to continue the series. Jason gave it his blessing, and thus the passing of the torch tradition was born. So a little more information on Jillpoo3. Much like Jason, he had suffered a similar fate with a terminated account. He actually started his Jillpoo3 account back in 2005, which for those of you who don't know, that's the same year that YouTube was launched. He ran that channel for a full 5 years, posting over 300 videos, so he was a very early and prolific content creator on YouTube. After the account was suspended, he resurfaced with the new name, Jillpoo3. Rather than the number, he spelt it out, which was a very clever way to keep his same name. Now, when that original account was suspended, Jason Relaxation even chimed in to express his dismay. So, he has actually been running that channel ever since and still posts content on occasion. He also has a second channel called Apple Unlimited, which focuses on Apple products. So he's still active. Now, as for Jillpoo3's time running the YouTuber of the Month series, he definitely took the role to heart. Now, many of the stipulations we've grown to accept as commonplace were actually implemented during Jillpoo3's time at the helm. Things such as limiting it to 5 nominees per month, inviting the winner onto the show to do an acceptance speech of sorts, also allowing that winner to pick the 5 nominees the following month, and of course, passing hosting duties on to the YouTuber of the Year winner. And before we continue, I just have to comment on this game collection. This feels like a time capsule of sorts. I mean, who didn't have a game room like that at one point? You go out and buy a media shelf, next thing you know it's filled to the brim, so you begin piling things on top of it. It looks glorious, and actually, my game room around this time was pretty similar. Now, when revisiting these YouTuber of the Month videos from 2012, as soon as you fire up the first one, you'll notice something pretty noteworthy. I'm going to slow this footage down a little bit, but just check this out and tell me if you see any familiar faces in here. Now, it remains unclear exactly how much of an impact this series can have on the popularity of a YouTube channel. However, to put things in perspective, one of those people you see in there is Metal Jesus. Roughly a year and a half prior to that, Metal Jesus posted this video celebrating his 100th subscriber. Today, he currently sits at roughly 900,000. So, you gotta give credit where credit is due. He's put in a lot of hard work and he's established that following himself, but I can't help but wonder just how much of an impact this series has on some of these channels. A lot of them have gone on to be very popular since their time involved with the series. Now, although Jillpoo3 did a phenomenal job running the series and it would not exist without him today, there was a bit of turmoil during his time running it. During that year, one of the monthly winners was 8-Bit Eric. He nominated his buddy, Captain 8-Bit, who you may know better as Billy of the Game Chasers. Unbeknownst to Billy, he actually won, and there was a bit of a struggle to notify him in order to have him pick the following month's nominees. And the end result is 1 month actually had to be skipped. But our old pal Jason Relaxation stepped up to help. He left a comment giving some pointers on how to reach Billy, and lo and behold, Billy responded not once, but twice. At this point, a guest was already brought in to pick the 5 nominees for the following month, but Jill Pooh 3 promised something very special for the end of the year, and we got just that. Billy Game Chaser actually came onto the show at year's end to announce all of the nominees in the running for YouTuber of the Year, including his own channel. And guess what? He won. But he had other endeavors. His channel had already grown quite a bit over that year, and this was kind of roughly around the time that the Game Chasers had launched their Toy Chasers series, so they had gained a pretty substantial following, and he simply didn't have the time for it. So the hosting duties were then offered to runner-up Ed T1138, who had to opt out due to personal reasons. So, how did the series survive? You're going to have to come back next month to find out. However, I might not be the best person to describe all of this. So, my fellow YouTubers, I have a special surprise for you today. Maestro, if you please.
What's up, YouTube? This is Jill Pooh 3. Now, recently, Chris from The Real Bit Wars won YouTuber of the Month and YouTuber of the Year for 2023. He's a new host. He's doing a great job so far. He is going year by year through the history of where YouTuber of the Month started and all that. So I thought it'd be fitting for me to go over the second part of the history. As we all know, Jason Relaxation, he's a great guy. I've been friends with him forever. And when he announced he was quitting it, I was like, oh my gosh, that actually hurts. Because it was just such a great way for the community to build each other up. And that's what it's all about, you know, in life. And I just didn't want to see that go away. So I was like, well, I understand he doesn't want to do it anymore. That's a lot of work, you know, all the time for 3 years. I said, would it be okay if I did it instead? He said, yeah, go for it. So I was like, cool, this is not going to die on my watch. So I picked up the series and ran with it. I made a few adjustments here and there just to be more inclusive for everybody. Which I thought was important. And yeah, so I was the second host. It was 2012, so a little over 10 years ago. It was a whole lot of fun, and I really enjoyed doing it. And it is amazing that it's still going on today. I never would have imagined that, but I'm very happy that it is still going on, because it's an important thing, and we're all here for each other. So thank you for having me on the show to explain a little bit of history, and back to you.
So how awesome was that? Thank you so much to Jill Pooh 3 for doing that. But we have to announce this month's winner. So I would like to hand it over to my friend Duff right now. Aha! This time I took your mail to avoid any confusion. Oh, that's cool with me, bro. I've also taken your mail. Dude, your middle initial is P? Crispy Bit Wars. Watch it or I'll tell everyone what your real first name is, Daphne. Dude, you promised you'd never tell anyone. Oops. I'm sorry about that, buddy. There's no need to be dramatic. I said I was sorry. It's not that, bro. I think I might have caught that virus that's been going around. Virus? What virus? Bro, people are getting sick from their video games. They're calling it a retro video game virus. I'm so cold. A retro video game virus? Oh.
Alright there, it's Craig Yule here from RVGV. So yeah, I've just went and won that YouTuber of the Month award for January. I never expected that. I mean, when I got nominated I was just chuffed to be nominated because it would probably get my channel a couple more subs and my channel and videos more views, a few more views. But yeah, I've just went and won it. So yeah, to be honest, I'm actually finding it very hard not to swear in it, because if you know, my videos are just filled with swearing. I mean, I can't help it, I'm Scottish. It's like, we shoot straight from the hip and to hell with the consequences. I mean, was like us and all that. I mean, should see me when I'm drunk. But, so now I've got to nominate 5 underdog British retro gaming YouTube themed channels, and yeah, I've got 5 that I've got in mind, and these are 5 that I've been following for a while and admire and enjoy watching. So yeah, we'll just get on with it. Bear with me. First up, Daft Blake. It's crap content. Yeah, hey, she's mega unique. I'll admit, and it's true, there's no one else like her on YouTube now in Britain on the retro gaming YouTube channel scene. Yeah, she's got her own unique style, her own unique theme. Yeah, it's great. I mean, I've watched her for hours, and every one of her videos always makes me laugh and puts a smile on my face. So yeah, I mean, it breaks my heart that she's only got 524 subscribers, and there's major British YouTube retro gamers out there now that have got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and their videos get hundreds of views, and they're dull compared to her. They're boring, bland. So yeah, it confuses me. So aye, Daft, keep up the good work. Brilliant. Next up, Zen Bloke, he's a fellow Scotsman like myself. He just lives across the road there in Edinburgh. Yeah, he's a good wee guy. Love his stuff. He made a video about me. When was it? 3 weeks ago. Support Scottish YouTubers.
Actually quite catchy. Almost sounds official. Which is anything but what a retro video game virus is.
Everything he says is true about me.
This guy, crack. He's a cracker.
I hope sometime in the future to actually work with him. I'd actually love to make a video with him.
Reverent dark humour.
But yeah,
you know?
kudos. He's another one that's got 559 subscribers. I think you should have more than that, especially in Scotland. So hats off to you. Next up, OK Gaming Girl. Yep. There's just something about her. I mean, her videos, you can actually feel and sense the love and the passion she's got in her gaming, and there's an innocence about it. It's like, she's genuinely just, I can't explain it. Her videos are just genuinely from the heart. Everything, the way she comes across and the way she talks about her games, it just comes from it's like her very soul was, she puts her heart and soul into her videos, and you can tell that she's got a genuine, severe, deep down love for retro gaming. I mean, if you just go on her channel and look through all her videos, you'll see what I mean. Yep, brilliant. I mean, she's a pure underdog, 68 subscribers, and that's another thing that confuses me. I don't understand how she's only got 68 subscribers. I mean, what's she doing wrong? I don't see, I don't know, it's just, if you're lucky, you catch the right people, and then before you know, you're spreading through the internet like a virus. But yeah, hats off to her as well, brilliant. Next up, incredible ones. He's an American nominee, he's from America, he's highly entertaining. I mean, he does a mix of playthroughs, and he's got skits in his videos that are funny. He's another one you can tell that he's from the very bottom of his heart and gut. He's just he's so passionate about retro gaming. Not just, well, he mixes it up. He does modern stuff as well, but he's yeah, you can tell he's lived it. He's grew up with it. He knows what he talks about. So yeah, he's another one that I sit and watch for ages. Yeah, hats off to him as well. Brilliant. And last, the retro game guy, major underdog, 45 subscribers. Breaks my heart when I see somebody with that much low subscribers, especially when they're not doing anything different than all the other retro gamers, the other retro gaming YouTube channels that are out there. So I don't know if you're just lucky or if you're not doing something right, but I watch his stuff. And he's another one that I get the vibe, and you can tell that his heart and soul, he's dead passionate about retro gaming. So yeah, you should, if you could, check his channel out, like and subscribe to his channel and videos. Sure, it'll put a smile on his face. Yeah, there you have it. That's my 5 nominees. don't know what else to say. As I said, I'm just very chuffed for winning this month's YouTuber of the Month award, and I just thank you all that voted for me, and yeah, onwards and upwards. I mean, I've got more videos, I've got loads of crazy ideas in my head for videos, so thank you, thanks very much. So, ciao!
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that episode. I would like to give a special thank you to Jill Pooh 3 and Dad Racer for lending a hand on this one. I want to congratulate Retro Video Game Virus, as well as the 5 nominees for this month. If you are an aspiring YouTuber of the month, don't forget to keep churning out that retro gaming content and support all of the nominees. Subscribe to their channels, comment on their videos, and most importantly, keep a positive attitude, and you never know, you might just be nominated for YouTuber of the Month.